are now tuned into DAR Sports Media, another draft show special. This week we're covering the tight ends. A hell of a prolific group. It seems like every other week now we're asking, is this the greatest class of all time in X? And I think we'll be asking that about the tight ends too. But real quick, I do want to cover, because you two gentlemen, you remember a couple weeks ago when we had our first episode, I was very confused and asking a lot of questions about what the fuck is going on with the Titans and why it seems to just be a given that they're taking Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter and that they're not even considering the quarterback position, considering that Will Levis is a main machine and not in a good way at the quarterback position. And a few weeks later, lo and behold, pretty much every draft insider, Mel Kiper, Todd McShay, everybody now is saying that the Titans are indeed going to take Cam Ward. So, yeah, I guess that worked out. I guess I was right to have questions about what the fuck was going on there. And good for them. They look like they've made some moves to try and make the transition for a rookie quarterback, one that this coaching staff can select themselves. Make that transition easier, try to upgrade the offensive line, add some receiving talent. So, yeah, good for them, and I hope Cam Ward succeeds. This tight end group, gentlemen, hey, is it the best tight end class ever?
No. Nah.
Because to me, we got three guys that would have been the top tight end in the majority of the last five classes that we've had. Maybe other than the Kyle Pitts class.
I feel like there's one 2017. Yeah, 2017 is pretty good.
Okay, my guy says 2017. I don't know. Does any of these guys ever end up being actually impressive, though? I mean, yeah, Kittle is a huge lift for this group. You're talking OJ Howard, David Njoku, Evan Ingram, and then George Kittle was in the late round, sixth round.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't know how impressive are really any of these guys at this point. Njoku's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lee Harvey, what do you think? Is this the best tight end class ever?
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
My man's getting ready to state senate.
I mean, I'm with you if Tyler Warren ends up being a beast right away, which who knows? Depending on who drafts him, he just might. There are a few others out there, but yeah, like I said, we'll just have to wait and see where these guys land and how much they're produced for their team.
Okay, so Tay, do you have Warren? Because I know some guys whose opinions I respect very much. I tried to get them on the show tonight, who got someone else over the top as the number one tight end. Tay, do you have Tyler Warren as your top tight end in this class?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Tyler Warren is one of the best tight end prospects. that we've seen. Yeah, he's definitely number one by a landslide to me. Yeah.
I mean, I was saying if you had all Madden team, well, you have the All-American team, but to me, he's the best, right up there with Abdul Carter. He's like the best, and Travis Hunter, obviously, the best overall football player in the nation.
Oh, yeah.
Like Tyler Warner is a fucking monster in every single fucking way. He had his game against USC, 17 catches for 224 yards.
Insane.
Ridiculous. Just insane. 71 catches, 850 yards for the season. Phenomenal. Just a fantastic blocker. Exceptional at getting open against the zone. Great run after catch. Former QB, who has the football IQ, hits the scenes, great blocker, natural leader, does everything you could ever want him to do. Tyler Warren is not only the best tight end in the class, but the dude is one of the best football players overall in the entire class. 105 receptions, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns, 12 yards a catch, 4.640. Tyler Warren is the man. And I would, there are some rumors. People are kind of saying it like joking, but not joking. Like, hey, I think we talked about it a little bit, Tay, when we were talking, this just came up. We were kind of throwing around the idea, like, look, man, Brock Purdy coming up on his big deal. So if you're going to sign a guy like that to an extension for the 49ers, you want to do everything you can to make that guy's life easier, to enhance things that he does well. And one of the things that Brock Purdy does the best is throw to the tight end, throw the middle, throw the seam. If you go and also the 49ers went 21 personnel, way more than any other formation last year. So 2 tight end, either on the wing or in an A set. So they love the run 2 tight end anyway. They just usually had a use check up on the line because he doesn't have the ability to get from his spot in the backfield to get effective blocks anymore. But so that's what Brock Purdy does well. Brock Purdy's going to be getting paid a lot of money. Tyler Warren is an absolute 5-star stud, one of the best players in the league. You get that 5th-year option. Who knows how many more years Kittle's going to take the beating on his body. 5 years sounds like a long time for Kittle in the way he plays.
Yeah, it does.
Now, to me, if I had my dream scenario and I could pick whoever I wanted to pick, it would not be Tyler Warren. But as a 49er fan, I also I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be, screaming about the woes of my life if we end up getting the guy who I consider maybe the best player in the draft, football player in the draft. Love him as a player, love him as all that. So, yeah, where do you think Tyler Warren is going to go there, Tay? How high could we be talking here?
I would say
Carolina almost might be a little bit interesting, wouldn't it?
You said who?
Carolina at 8. If Federer McMillan's not there, or maybe even if he is, if they want to go that route.
Yeah, I would say the earliest I could possibly 7
for the Jets.
7. I don't know if the Jets do that, but honestly, on draft night, I wouldn't be surprised. Like literally every team after the Raiders could use a tight end. Honestly.
I mean, depending on how things fall, shit. Well, I mean, New England could use needs an offensive tackle badly, so I can't go there. But I was going to say, what if Travis Hunter is gone by the time New England gets up? But if Travis Hunter is gone, then that means that they're going to have their pick of the litter of offensive tackles, and I think they're going to take an offensive tackle. So not New England, but Jacksonville even maybe might be interesting. I talked about them with Tedorovic McMillan. I feel similarly about Tyler Warren. Like, hey, man, you're paying Trevor Lawrence all this money. It's been underwhelming every year so far. When is this going to, keep throwing resources at helping him out? When are we going to get this figured out? I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, Jets, Carolina wouldn't be a bad look. With your guy, a place that utilizes the tight end, the new offense that they got in Chicago, would be interesting. Tyler Warren going to Chicago with your guy Williams up there, Caleb Williams, and that Ben Johnson offense. What else do you think is interesting there, Tay? Possible landing spots, Tyler Warren.
We discussed. We say we said the Panthers, we said the Bears. The Saints have to do it though, because
you think
they have to? They have to. The Saints need to. The Saints have been ever since Drew Brees. The Saints have just been this team in no. How do you say it? No man's land. Yeah. My bad. That was that tongue twister for me just now. But yeah, Saints have been in no man's land ever since Drew Brees. So it's been about 5 years of them being in debt, and they just I don't know. They never hit the offseason right. They always choose to be good, and that always hurts them. It's weird to say. They just got a lot of old players taking up a lot of money. They have no direction. Like they'll win 8 games at most. They got Derek Carr. Just everything just underwhelming about them. Nothing really goes. Nothing. The Saints' future is not bright to me. But I do think that it starts here. The future starts here. They have to get a player like that. They need to get a playmaker, like a blue chip prospect at 9.
Yeah. It's interesting because it's basically everybody from 6 to 15. 6 is Vegas and 15 is Atlanta. Even though, we know Atlanta, they might do some stupid shit. They'd be like, they just because they got a starter don't mean they're not going to take another one. Yeah. We learned that last year. So who?
Oh no, knows? 6. No, they'll never get. No, 6 got the best tight end in the league. They'll never do that.
Do you mean the Falcons?
No, the Raiders. Because you said 6.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no, 6 is 6
Bowers.
Yeah.
They'll never.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So 6 is Las Vegas, and then all the way to 15. Atlanta has Kyle Pitts. So somewhere, every team in between there, it wouldn't be insane. All of them, a lot of them got young quarterbacks. A lot of them got a spot to fill at tight end. So who knows? As long as he gets the hell off that board by the time Arizona comes up. No, thank you.
Nah, they got
Lee Harvey, who do you got? Oh, yeah, they got McBride. You're right. Lee Harvey, who do you got? Is your tight end 1? First off.
Tyler Warren.
Okay, so you agree, Tyler Warren. Is it by a lot or not even a question? Yep, okay. And then where do you think would be an interesting spot for him to land? How high do you think he'll go?
He could go as high as 5, maybe 4 to the Patriots. I mean,
depending on how things go. Yeah.
Yeah. They trying to do everything they can to help Drake May in year 2.
Drake May, yeah. I mean, hey, maybe they got Stephon Diggs now,
right?
So maybe they don't prioritize a wide receiver that high. Maybe they go, and I think that Stephon Diggs is washed like the fine china, but the way they're paying him, he has to be used as a number 1 receiver. I could not fucking believe the fucking deal that he got. $23 million a year for Stephon Diggs in this economy is fucking whoa. That is wild. But hey, it ain't my fucking money.
Fresh off a torn ACL.
Yeah, man. Oh man. But maybe they're not prioritizing wide receiver as much. But again, I think they'll go ahead and take the best tackle on the board, whoever that is. Probably the guy I want the Niners to take. So Yeah. Okay. I like it. So Tay, who do you got as your tight end 2?
This is why I don't think it's one of the best tight end classes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not Colston Loveland guy. He is tight end 2, but it's a drop off. It's a whole nother it's like a gap in talent from Tyler Warren. Like if you miss out on Tyler Warren, like
oh my goodness.
Good luck. Kind of like the quarterbacks. You miss out on Cam Ward, like good luck. You just got it. After that, I don't know what to tell you. So it's kind of like one of those situations. Colston Loveland is solid, but I just felt like underwhelmed. He's young, like he's not even 21 yet. I don't know. I just felt underwhelmed. Like first round, I wouldn't.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe at the back end.
Because I don't know. I wouldn't do that in the first round. Like I would definitely, because I do value positional value. I don't think he's good enough for me to waive my position of value. I'll take Tyler Warren, no problem. Because I think he'll just be that good. But I would necessarily, I don't think Colston Loveland fits that criteria for me to take a tight end in the end of the second or at the end of the first round. And I don't know. I wouldn't really be interested. Like I don't see like a star or maybe like Dawson Knox kind of thing. Like I don't know.
I mean, I see a fine player, but okay, I get what you're saying. If you're gonna get a Dawson Knox out of this, you're not spending a first round pick, even if it's a late one on Dawson Knox.
Right.
Okay, so you wouldn't even you wouldn't feel nothing good about old Commandos at 29?
I would
doing
hate that. I would hate that. That put us 2 years back. I would hate that.
So most mocks I see have him going between 22 and 32. I've seen him going to the Chargers in a few places. I've seen him going to the Eagles in a few places. Interesting. Mm-hmm. If I was the Eagles, I wouldn't do that. The position that the Eagles are in, you just take what the best player on the board. Whoever is not been taken, whoever has fallen. All of a sudden, I'm seeing in a lot of drafts that Walter Nolan is kind of sinking, the defensive tackle from Ole Miss. That would obviously be a hilarious pick to add to the rotation of pass rushers. Something like that. I do not see the Eagles taking Colston Loveland. I think I like him a little bit better than you. I like his instinctiveness in zone coverage. I like he's a good mover, good jump ball threat. I see a little bit of a, obviously this is a giant leap. I'm not saying 1-to-1, but he what I see out of him is a little bit like Antonio Gates, where he's just a smooth operator, man. It's not necessarily he's burning up the speed or he's some sort of physical freak, but I don't Tay's not. Maybe I don't know if Lee's old enough. You guys never saw skinny Antonio Gates like I did in his prime.
Oh, no.
Unstoppable skinny Antonio Gates. It's kind of what it reminds me of, a little bit less fast. Great movement skills though. He's gonna put up some numbers as a rookie, I think, in the right offense in the right situation. Lee, thoughts on Colston Loveland? Where you think you should go? Are we? So I do think though, Tay, I kind of agree that it's tough in the first round, especially the teams at the back end, like what they could do to improve themselves. I think. But I do think that somebody is going to get a steal at some point in the second round. Like I think Colston Loveland could end up being a really good value for somebody, depending on where he goes as far as the caliber of player. Like I think he could be a day one starter for the right team. And when you're getting a day one starter, mid to late second round, like you did pretty damn good for yourself. I think somebody who's going to contribute too, like a contributor in the mid second round, like no questions. I think that's good stuff right there. Lee, what do you think, man? Colston Loveland, is that your tight end too? And where do you think he should go?
He is not my tight end too.
Hell yeah, let's go. I'm ready to talk some Harold Fannin. Let's fucking get it.
That's my guy. That's
Okay.
my tight end too as well. Because I don't know. I don't know if it was the competition he was playing against, or if it
100-foot
was.
shark. Everybody's heard of him. Nobody's seen him. He's out there
But
eating all the little fish.
Woo! Golly, he tore
117 catches,
man,
1,500 yards. Woo!
And how many touchdowns? Like 13 or 14?
10.
10? Oh, I don't know why I thought he was in the end zone more,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's a guy that should be higher. You should be drafted after Tyler Warren, based on.
Check this out real quick. We're gassing this up. 2 drops on 185 career targets.
Wow.
The man.
Harold
So
Fannin
this
Jr.,
kind of reminds me of, and you know, it's a little bit of a scary comparison. I think if he ends up starting, he's going to be the smallest starting tight end in the league. He's 6'4", 235 at the combine. So I can see why that's a concern, but also that's kind of the era of the tight end that we're moving into in the NFL. And I think the right team could find ways to use him, especially if he's like a back end. I'm just going to say this right now. Again, same ethos, same framework that we talked about earlier. Fannin had an interview with the 49ers. What do you think about that possible marriage there, Lee Harvey? A little bit of top of the 3rd round action running down the seam on the back end. Harold Fannin with the 49ers.
That would be another awesome addition. That would be fun to watch.
So what has you putting him over Loveland?
Why am I putting Fannin over Loveland?
Yeah.
I just think he's better. I think he's just better as a pass catcher. Like Loveland may be better as a blocker, but as a pass catcher,
Loveland ain't a great blocker either. So.
Oh, well, as a pass catcher, I just think Fannin's like way better than Loveland, even on Loveland's best day.
Tay, Harold Fannin thoughts. Do you like him any better than Loveland? Would you put something higher than a 3rd round grade on him?
Yeah, like I feel like if you believe in his skill set, yeah, I would take him in the 2nd round if you feel like you can.
Oh, okay.
I would. Yeah, it's not gonna happen because like I think consistents have other tight ends over him. But me personally, I have him as tight end 3. He's almost 2, but I just don't know if coordinators and I don't know if coordinators feel like they can like get him into the offense because in college the offense was catered to him. You know, they Bowling Green, they ran the ball a lot and they hit Harold Fannin a lot. Harold Fannin played at different positions. Like he played some snaps in the backfield, slot, inline, out wide. So Harold Fannin, he's like a big wide receiver. He's one of the best after the catch. So his play style is very, very unique. I think it can be used well, but I don't know. I don't know if these GMs can do it, or not GMs. If these coordinators can do it. Like, I feel like if he would be perfect on the Dolphins, but they already have like a Harold Fannin Jr. kind of prototype. So
yeah, Jonnu Smith.
Like literally, that's how I see Harold Fannin Jr. Just give him the ball early, early in the play and just have him run. So yeah, if I seen his like prototype a little bit more, I would have a better judgment on it, but I just don't know. I just don't know if he can be put into offense and really be like a driving force or anything like that. So yeah.
All right. Who is, outside the top three? We all got, the top three pretty similar. Who is your my guy? Who else do you like? Who else are you looking at? That's outside of the big three top stars. Tay, I have an expectation of where you might go with this one. Pretty athletic, productive guy out of the college that you like. But I'll let you go ahead and tell us what your pick is. Who is your my guy out of the tight end group?
I'm not gonna say Terrence Ferguson.
Oh man.
Nah, he's kind of frustrating. Like his hands are really bad. Like he would have to be wide open. Like he didn't make the impressive tight end catches like you just expect from tight ends. Like he doesn't have the box out and nah. But I mean he's all right. I would say Elijah Arroyo, he could be okay. But again, like I don't know. I just don't see a lot of depth in this tight end draft class because Arroyo for tight end, you I would say for the most part you expect contested catches from your tight end. You would at least expect them because every time they're never going to be guarded by someone bigger than them. They're always going to have a size matchup on whoever they're guarding, whether it's a linebacker, safety, nickel, whatever. So I don't know. Arroyo is okay. Like he can run a route. He catches open passes, but I don't know. When there's contact, like I think he could be okay, but he just got. I don't know. You're gonna need a specific quarterback. Like a lot of these tight ends are like team specific. Quarterback specific, like Arroyo doesn't do contested catches very well, so that means you need someone more accurate for him running a route instead of relying on positioning, for a contested catch. So yeah, I like Elijah Arroyo, but again, he's another different prospect. Like you're not gonna get the typical physical tight end you do. So I mean, it's interesting. I do like that. So yeah, Elijah Arroyo, he could be something.
What about you there, Lee Harvey? Who's your my guy? Who's the guy that's not in the top three, not a lot of buzz, but you like? It better not be mine.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Rondé Gadsden second.
Oh, motherfucker! God damn it! I knew
For real? That's your go-to?
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
man.
It's all right. We'll both do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, like every time I end up getting
I swear to God, we didn't plan that.
No, we did. It's like every time I got a chance to see Rondé Gadsden the second play, he always made crucial key plays. You talked about contested catch guy. That's really who
he is the guy. Is. Yep. He is the contested catch savior.
Yes. And
so, yet another guy. I wouldn't mind adding to the 49ers late if that's what they do.
For real. And like he doesn't have the tight end build. He's sort of built like
Pitts. But like what have we seen in all of these what have we said in all of these? Small, right. Can't block for shit. It ain't like it really separates him from the group that much.
No.
Fuck, he's bigger than Fannin is, so fuck.
But yeah, that's mine and Eric's guy, Rondé Gadsden the second. He's my
74. Super. Yeah, 74 catches, 1,000 yards. I think 5 touchdowns. Let me look. 5 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns, 13 yards a catch. 82-inch wingspan, 6'5". Like we said, just the ultimate contested catch guy. The ultimate gonna save your quarterback when he's in bad situations. incredible consistency in catching in traffic. In a quarter college football 25 and Madden, his catching traffic rating would be in the 90s.
Yep.
I loved his dad's game. I love the pedigree. I like it when guys have that. He is a seam and sit, a seam and out dog. Throw it to the corner, throw it to the corner of the sideline, corner of the end zone. He is getting it. Rondé Gadsden Jr. is going to make somebody happy. He's going to go in the 5th round, 6th round, and he's going to be a receiving contributor right off the bat. I'm telling you right now, I love his game. I love the value that you're going to be able to get with a guy like that. I have no doubt that Rondé Gadsden, if on the correct roster in the correct system, is going to be somebody who's contributing stats to the team next year. I can't wait to steal him and make everybody mad in my Dynasty Fantasy League in my draft in a few months. That right there is the tight ends. Pretty damn close to generational up top, but lacking in depth as it goes throughout. I think we've come to the conclusion of. Next week, DAR, we're planning on having Hoops Hour back as the NBA comes close to the end of the season. We get ready to the playoffs. We're going to talk some bubble teams, maybe get into a little bit of this Stephen A. Smith, LeBron fucking nonsense. The Cornball Olympics is what I'm calling it, because everybody just needs to stop fucking talking. Just stop fucking talking. It's below LeBron. This is below. He should know better than this. Stephen A. should know better than that. Everybody involved should just fucking stop. Just knock it the fuck off. Reset yourself to fucking factory settings, because this is fucking embarrassing for everybody involved. Nobody is winning here, especially us who have to see it and hear it. So Hoops Hour next week. We will be doing the offensive line next week. Hell yeah, for the NFL draft. Of course, be checking out the United Football Media YouTube page. That's where we're rocking heavy and hardy right now as DAR. We got the weekly Sports Center style show that we cover the whole UFL, and me and Tay do the DC Defender show. It should be out right about the same time as this draft show. So, and I thank you to anybody who's listening who came over to us from the United Football Media page. Welcome and subscribe, please. Be looking out for True's Pro Football Network articles that he's popping out all the time, the Medium articles that we're popping out all the time on DAR Sports Media. Of course, we know you guys love the shorts, because the shorts do insane numbers. As you can see, we're at the MLB games. We're at the college basketball games. We are everywhere that you could want to be, and that is because the world of DAR never stops.
Come on, spill the tea. Yeah. Ooh.